Planes to the right of us, planes to the left of us. No, it's not the modern version of the Charge of the Light Brigade. It's the Aero Show Bengaluru.
61 planes and helicopters, over 600 exhibitors, which include domestic and foreign, are participating in this Aero Show. It's a jam-packed session with all sizes and shapes of jets and helicopters on display.
But let's get to the one jet that's the center of all the attention. The Rafale jet. Unfortunately, due to all the political storm it has created. Now, Dassault has flown these fighter jets, and one has to say, these metal birds surely look like a mean machine.
And giving company to Rafale is SAAB'S GRIPEN E. SAAB is planning to bring this aircraft to India as part of the strategic partnership program. SAAB is also willing to do a transfer of technology and also set up the entire infrastructure in India if it backs the $20 billion order.
We are going into a deal of a magnitude like GRIPEN or submarines. We are also offering a full technology of transfer. We will build up an indigenous capability in India with design, development and of course production capabilities, because partly 96 out of the 114 aircrafts are supposed to be built in India. So that we will of course generate.
Now, Airbus is yet to open its account with respect to defense projects in India. It is optimistic that it will back the helicopters order, in which it is associating itself with Mahindra's to produce the helicopters in India. The other one where Airbus is very optimistic is the Avro replacement program, where Airbus has pitched its C295 to replace Avro. This is 50 odd aircrafts which will be built in India in association with the Tata Group. I took a sortie on this C295 to get an experience of what this transport aircraft is all about. Now, Airbus has been on the receiving end for the last couple of years, primarily because of the supply chain issues and its pattern between engines. These engines led to delayed deliveries in India. Indigo, which is one of the largest customers for Airbus in India, had delayed deliveries, and that impacted its operations. But things are now changing for Airbus and for the Indian airliners. Airbus claims that it has been able to resolve all the Pratt & Whitney engine issues, and now the deliveries will be much faster as compared to what it did in 2018. In 2018, it sold nearly 67 aircraft to various Indian airliners. That would be exceeded. That's what the MD of Airbus India, ANAND STANLEY, told Bloomberg Quint.
In the last 12 months, we have been very focused on working with our engine partners, the airlines, the regulatory authorities, very actively, and we have incorporated aggressively a number of I would say software changes, a number of fixes, and also we've done a lot of, where required, a number of retrofits. What has what has led to is the Indian fleet has now been 95% retrofit, and in the next 2 months we will be 100%.
And giving competition to Airbus 330neo is Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Now, Dinesh Keska, Senior Vice President, Sales, Asia Pacific in India, in a conversation told me that the only way that gives edge to Airbus 330neo is the pricing, as 787 Dreamliner is not the most advanced, it flies faster, its maintenance cost is 30% lower, and also its fuel consumption is 15% less.
Now with the A380 announcement that they will not be building that anymore after 2021, this airplane behind us becomes the largest airplane, but only with 2 engines, which gives amazing economics to the airlines and amazing, basically, ride to the passengers inside and ability to have amenities.